Hi everyone, welcome to day 7. And today is Krishna Janmashtami. And we are in this program, Mind, Body, Soul Rejuvenation Program. It's really wonderful. We're talking this and we are also celebrating this in our life. And, today I shared an abhang of Tukaram. So beautifully, he expresses how we should engage our senses, right? And also our mind towards Krishna, right? These abhangs are so easy to understand and so practical to apply in our life. And that is the reason why I'm sharing this abhangs, right? And of course, the Srimad Bhagavatam, the quotes from Srimad Bhagavatam and the stories that I share will also cement your faith in understanding this supreme truth, right? And today, let's continue with our learnings. We have talked about the 6 P's, the position, perfection, problems, and prerequisites that we need to have, and and things to avoid, right, to make our life successful in spiritual in the path. And also, in fact, it will also help us in our material path. It is not like spiritual part is separate from our material life, but definitely both will influence each other. And today I'm going to talk about very important thing, the 5th P, that is called the process. What process do we adopt, right, to achieve the success in the spiritual path? In every yoga, for example, Satya Yoga, it was the Ashtanga Yoga. In the Trita Yoga, it was the Yagna. In the Dwarpa Yoga, it was the Archana. And in now Kali Yoga, it is recommended that Nama Japa and Kirtan will only be effective for us. Other forms of, devotional services will not work for us. Right? And just imagine yourself, can we sit down and meditate? Right? There will be always some distractions. There will be always some kind of worries which might be going on in our mind. And how long can we meditate for so long? Very difficult, right? And Arjuna himself has said in the Bhagavad Gita that he finds the path of meditation very difficult. This is 5,000 years back, right? So this was recommended even by Krishna in the Gita to do the Nama Japa, which is the easiest and most practical for this yoga, for the human nature that we are in, right? We have short lives, which we don't have that much focus, and it's very difficult to understand deep truths, right? So it's very important that we stay simple and achieve our goal, right? And to even to substantiate this, there are 2 shlokas which are from the Puranas. One is the Srimad Bhagavatam, of course, where Sukadev Goswami talks to Maharaj Parikshit. He says, in this Kali Yuga, it's an ocean of falls. There is still one good quality about this age. Simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can become free from material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom. This was spoken 5,000 years back by Sukadev Goswami, right? And in the presence of all the sages, right, which I've been sharing every day, one quote from the Bhagavatam. And the other one is another quote from the Brahma Naradya Purana. It says, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam, Kala Nasyava, Kala Nasyava, Kala Nasyava, Gatir Anyatha. That is, in this age of Kali, there is no alternative, there is no alternative, there is no alternative for spiritual progress than the holy name, the holy name, the holy name of the Lord. So beautifully well said, right? And when we understand this, right, we should adopt it with full 100% dedication. And I remember very clearly once I met a devotee, he was chanting Hare Krishna mantra, and I was very young at that time, about, just in my college. And, I was experimenting with all forms of, spiritual paths, right? Meditation, chanting, and everything, right? But when I met him, he was an ocean of calmness. And when I understood from him that, how important it is to adopt what is being suggested, and we should adopt it 100%. And I recollect one more thing he told me, that in this path, it is easier to achieve our goal than in any other path. Like when we know that it is easier and more practical, why should we not adopt it? So I like to say that there are many different aspects of this, which I'll get into detail. But for today, I just want you to understand the Nama Japa is the only path that will help us in this world, right? And I hope you're understanding this with all sincerity. And we will again get back tomorrow with some more deeper learnings, and we will definitely progress in this beautiful path suggested by the great sages. So thank you so much for spending your time with me today. See you tomorrow.